glasses among the glasses. Dude, the comedy's just getting started.
Dude, the comedy is off the chain. Two white boys in tank tops.
Two white boys in tank tops. It's funny. I was saying we should do the white trash vibe, but I feel like the two of us don't really like. Once we start talking, it's like all a facade.
It's just authentic.
Wow, this is a nice place, dude. I didn't know where I was walking, so I was like, hopefully I don't die.
Oh, you thought maybe it would be like a scary place?
Yeah, you know me. I want to scary places.
Yeah, you can't be in scary places, dude. You're a nice guy.
Sweet fella.
You're a sweet feller. Oh yeah, baby. Dude, podcasting. It's just two dudes sitting around in tank tops.
Yeah, I joined in. I saw you.
Dude, don't you feel? I feel like my most authentic self right now.
I have to ask: is your chest hair that thick, or do you have tattoos underneath?
I mean, it is a tattoo under there,
Yeah.
but I have a lot of body hair.
Yeah, I'm hairier than I thought I'd ever be. To be fair,
That's kind of sick. You're getting there, dude.
yeah, I took.
Dude, ladies love when you're hairy, dude.
Really?
I have no idea.
Like I don't know. I'm not getting rid of it, so I don't know. My girlfriend's fine.
That's right. You just have to tell yourself that.
Yeah.
That.
I was trying to get my beard better. I took these beard growth pills called Wild Willie's Beard Growth.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of these?
No. I mean, of course not.
CVS. You could get these at CVS.
How are they working?
I stopped taking them, but it was like 3 times the daily percentage of biotin you needed. And biotin just grows hair. So I got a whole bunch of chest hair and
It just
belly
made
hair.
your pubes like wicked
Yeah, I got
fluffy,
the
dude.
craziest bush. I could stop a fastball with this bush, man.
That's actually sick.
Yeah. God blessed me. Well, Wild Willie.
Why were you so nervous about having a beard? Were you like, this will be the difference? You know what I mean? Like when you like get it in your head that's what's gonna solve all your life issues.
I envisioned myself with a beard, and I'm like the hottest guy, and then I get a beard, and I'm like, wow. I have like a what do they call it? Like a boneless beard. If you get it in the light, it's gone.
Oh, you can see right through it.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
But you're like never out before dark, dude. You're a night guy.
I'm a night owl.
Coming out late at night.
That's how I keep this beautiful hue.
Yeah, is that true? Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, this is
what kind of sunscreen are you using? Like
none. Literally none.
Whoa.
Freckles. I get freckles, but I don't think I've been out enough to burn. Thank God. I'm the type of guy that I get sun poisoning. I get like those disgusting.
Yeah, you're a guy like a dad on vacation. You've had like 14 Miller Lights by a pool.
And I'm sleeping.
And then you just ruin family vacation.
Yeah, with my disgusting welts.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, yeah, I would ruin a
Kids,
vacation.
your dad is not doing well.
Yeah. Dad is going to the spa, and he's going to have them remove his welts for him. Honestly, a scrub, I don't know what would happen, but it was horrible. I had big yellow... I like my whole arm lost its skin right here. One of these arms.
Whoa.
One of these.
Do you have any tats? Are you a tatted guy?
No, I'm tatless.
Whoa, you could like sell your skin.
Really?
Yeah, it's a certain people.
I heard this is like
somewhere.
a hot thing being not tatted now because like everybody.
Because everyone's got tats.
Yeah. But I don't see that.
I mean, like I'm in too deep now, so I don't think about it.
you don't want to. Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't know. It's like
by
I
the
have
end of
them.
this, you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah. What's the point?
Why do I have all these?
I mean, some days I wake up and I'm like, what am I doing? But I might get one. I feel like you just got to keep going. I'm gonna go face neck next. I think.
Really?
Yeah,
face?
I got to.
Holy shit, face, neck, dude. Face has to hurt like a bitch. I mean, this is all bone in there, right? I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Mine. There's nothing else.
Checking.
It's just bone all in here, dude. It's just hard as a rock.
Yeah, you're fucked, dude. If you get a face tattoo, I mean, not like I'm not the guy who's like, oh, Jobs, but like, I don't know.
Jobs though.
Fuck Jobs. But where is it gonna sit on your face in 25 years? You know, like.
I mean, see, I'm not worried about that, dude. See, I'm hot enough to not worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because what they say is the beauty lasts forever, right? That's what they.
Well, I feel like my beauty is so internal, you know. I'm not worried about the
Well,
external.
when it's inside and out, you age gracefully and beautifully.
That's right. Yeah. I'm doing a lot of olive oil, salt rubs, stuff like that.
On your skin?
Yeah, sure. Are you not? You're not taking care of your skin? What are you doing?
No, whoa.
What kind of healthy behaviors are you doing? Do you have it?
Oh, what's your the list is really short. It's really short.
You walked here.
Well, dude, I walked probably like 4 miles. In Philly, I walked so much, but I just picked up cheesesteak eating like seriously like every day. But
you're doing a cheesesteak a day?
I at my worst.
What's your top? I mean, you must have a fave, or are you just like one of those guys who's like, no, it's the one closest to my house?
Yeah, definitely that one. The
Oh,
one
that's-
closest
that's
to my
how-
house that's affordable. Like I come from a small town in New Jersey, right outside of Princeton. A lot of New Jersey little pizza shops. I don't get cheesesteaks there, but here you could get a cheesesteak at a pizza shop. Dude, like $14. Great cheesesteak.
Dude, that's a great deal. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
that's
not
a
getting
meal-
the Cooper Sharp.
Are you eating the whole thing in one sitting?
Yeah, come on. What am I fucking?
Sorry, I didn't mean. I was just curious,
Dude, I've gotten to a point, and other people have related to me. I don't know if it's DoorDash or what, but like the satisfaction of being full, like if I eat a regular meal, I'll be so unsatisfied. I'll be like, what's next? Like I'm like an alcoholic with food.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's brutal.
You need that like feeling of like you need to be fully filled. It's like you're
which is at this point
you're like a size queen of food.
At this point, it's not possible, dude. I ate a whole cheesesteak and wings, overdrafted my account getting it, by the way.
Yeah.
And then,
It is like it's your addiction.
yeah, at that point, I was like, I'm not gonna do it, and then I fucking did it.
But are you getting like are you someone who you smoke weed? Can you say that? I don't know.
Yeah, I smoke weed. Yeah.
We can beat this whole part out.
No, it's no worries. I mean, who cares? If I get fired for this, that'd be the highlight of my life, honestly.
for smoking weed.
Yeah,
What-
for being on a pod, I'd be like, wow, somebody saw me. Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah. Isn't it nice when like I just like all my coworkers found my podcast.
Oh yeah.
And now they just keep
all...
being like showing me photos from my Instagram. Like they'll just pull them up and be like, "Look at this," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I posted it."
What the hell? What do they want you to do?
I don't know, dude. I don't.
They want to
understand.
have something on you.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, it's there. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to tell my boss because of this. I'm going on Fox 29.
That's
News
kind of a
tomorrow,
big
as I
deal,
said.
dude.
Yeah, I'm trying not to tell let it get in my head, but
Well, it's a big deal in the sense that it's like gonna be a blast.
oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it'll be a lot of fun. I plan on calling the host his name like frequently. Be like,
Oh,
well, Mike, that's the whole thing, Mike. That's
a great idea.
kind of my whole idea.
That's like a business guy move.
Yeah.
Taking power in a meeting.
Well, that's what I was afraid. I was like, I don't want to take like the show in a way, and then he doesn't like that, and then they're like, we got to scrap this. But I'm just a guy who gets in his head all the time. So
Oh my god, me too, man.
Yeah.
You get in your head a lot. Do you have any like ways around that besides?
no, besides getting to the end of where it started, no.
What do you mean, like
So, like,
finishing the
so-
task at hand?
So, like, an example, I'll be walking by somebody on the street and I'll be like, wow, I bet, she thinks I'm fat or something. And then I'll have something she said, and then I'll go down this whole conversation that never even happened. And I'll either feel
Whoa.
bad or worse, depending on how this fake conversation went. And by the time it's over, I'm like halfway to work and I've passed, however many other people.
Yeah, and she's like not even thinking about you at all.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Not at all.
she's just like thinking. She's like,
and I
have a-
know that. I'm conscious of that.
Right.
But it's almost like playing chess. Like, in chess, you're supposed to be moves ahead of people,
yeah.
supposedly.
That's not how I play chess.
Yeah,
I play
swipe
chess
it.
just chaotically.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, what are you doing next? You know?
Yeah, that's how I play chess. But
That's how
I don't.
I
win
think
a
that's
lot.
how we play life too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you're supposed to be moves ahead. But I guess I try to do that socially. So like before I have a social interaction,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what I'll start with. And then there's kind of a script that it usually falls in. There's a little game of Plinko, if you will.
Like in every social interaction, you're like, whoa, what's about to
Not
happen?
in every single one, especially when I get a little tipsy. Then I'm good at like not doing that.
Yeah.
But if I'm like, all right, I'm going to the high note and I'm going to see David Burrows, I'm going to be like, I'm going to say this when I walk up to David Burrows. He's going to say one of 5 things. Usually it is not because David Burrows says one of 5 things, but just because people usually,
So you've already mapped out the whole thing in your
it's
head.
weird. When I'm saying it, it's weird.
No, I think it's dope.
Yeah.
This is how I feel like I also like to live that way. Like I don't want to go in without
There's
a
no
plan.
surprises really then. if
That's
you do
why
it
one
that
of my
way.
favorite things is being in a party or like a environment that's so big and busy that then I don't have those thoughts. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
yeah.
Like if
because you don't have time to have those thoughts.
yeah, and it's just so like
Just bouncing from person to person.
yeah.
Having the time of your life.
Do you love like a big party, or are you? Or are
Do
you
I
like,
love a big party? Yeah, I
Yeah.
love a big party. I like. Yeah, I do. I don't think I don't think there's a time I don't like a big party unless I'm like. Sometimes I get in a weird mood where I'm like, I don't have to like say hi to everybody today. I don't feel like it. Like sometimes I'll come to Mike's and I'll be like, I'll say hi to whoever.
Yeah, I think that the fallacy of social interaction is especially in a mic. I don't think you have to say hi to everyone.
You don't. And I realized that because I thought it was like a courtesy thing, like, but we're not in the fucking mob. Like, I don't have to go through and like kiss the hand of all the guys, the good fellas, and be like,
I like that. Yeah. I mean, it kind of is like the mob, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's like the certain mob bosses, and they're like running shit, and you have to try and get in with them, and then you work your way up. You got to like get them cheesesteaks and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I should get people cheesesteaks. There's guys out there that'll just buy you drinks and stuff, and dude, it works. But I don't know.
Dude, that always freaks me out. Someone bought me a drink recently, like a friend of mine, and I was like, "Why? What do you want?" Like you immediately like I'm nervous.
Yeah, I get worried that like people are taking tabs on their generosity to then later throw it in your face and be like, dude, I bought you all these fucking drinks.
Yeah, I feel like that's like do you think that's like a reaction to something? You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
probably.
I feel that same way.
Yeah.
I always thought though it was maybe because like I work in restaurants or have worked in restaurants for so long that every interaction feels somewhat transactional. Do you know what I mean? Like in that environment, it literally is.
I saw something about that today, how like they were saying not everything is a transactional thing, but everything is becoming that way.
Oh, interesting. Like they're
like it said,
the person was like whoever it was saying that it's like headed that direction.
Yeah, basically it was saying that like everybody, I guess basically, but it was saying there are some relationships that are non-transactional, and then they named like a mother consoling a child, a teacher doing it, but immediately like if you have the right parent, it is all transactional. There are some parents that are keeping tabs, at least personally, and then they go, well, I did all this for you, and you go, what the fuck?
You're like, I didn't want any of that.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is interesting. Like, I wonder if it's more transactional now than it ever was. I don't know. I also feel like I have this theory that everything's always the same. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like minus like if you go all the way back like to the medieval ages, like obviously there's different technologies, but you go to like a castle or something, it would be all the same characters. Like you're talking about these conversations.
Just us in a different outfit.
Yeah, like we would be there and we would both just still be like, I'm nervous about social interaction.
Yeah, but we'd say it differently.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, the squire was, I think I offended the squire.
That'd be so funny. Well, I'm thinking we're like knights, but we're definitely like outside the pub. Like,
we'd be the same.
Yeah, we'd be right there like, this is such bullshit, dude.
Yeah, I'd probably still be still work in restaurants.
We're both jesters.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'd be trying to be a jester, Oh, it would be so sick if we could get into the castle.
God, dude, if the king just heard this one bit I had,
dude, I'm the perfect bit for this king.
I bombed one time in front of the guy. That's it.
Yeah, and then you dead. Isn't that what they used to do? They would kill the jester.
Right? They would burn. Well, apparently the jester, there's this whole thing about it. I saw this YouTube video about how the jester was actually the genius of the whole thing. And he was the one who could say,
dude, I love a YouTube video.
Yeah, dude, we're dudes. We're dudes and guys. We love YouTube. I can't eat cereal without YouTube, dude. I can't fucking brush my teeth.
I can't do anything without YouTube.
It's bad, dude. Yeah. And then I can't find anything on YouTube lately. Like nothing is stimulating my brain.
Your algorithm's not hitting right now.
Like I was.
Mine's been off the chain.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you on?
Well, I watch a lot of like skateboard content, so like now it's great for skate.
Braille skate drama back in the day when
you remember Braille?
Dude, I used to watch that in the morning when I was like so hungover I was about to throw up.
Yeah,
and I would just take bong rips and watch Braille.
Do you know about the drama at all?
He's a Scientologist. That's
that is a piece of it, but he was also not paying the people.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Or at least he wasn't paying them like in an equal fashion. So it is valid to kind of be like
that's how the game is played, right? You guys get to skate and get paid. I don't know.
I mean, I think that's actually a good point. Like you're approaching it with the brain of someone who wants to work in entertainment, which is like you're like, of course, the lowest tier entertainers are getting absolutely.
But they're like, look how many videos I'm the face of, and
that's exactly what happened. Yeah,
I get it.
They're like, look, we need to skate. I skated a glass board, dude. I did a kickflip on a.
I could have got so hurt on that. It was made of glass.
I did a kickflip on the nail board.
Yeah, remember that door we made into a skateboard?
Remember when I dropped in on a skateboard with donuts for wheels?
Dude, why did I not get 150K? I mean, dude, like that sounds like a dope afternoon that I would do for free.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, I mean, we literally do that kind of shit for free.
Well,
like, I'm doing that all the time.
I think our issue, or at least mine in this case, is I have to raise the bar, and
You mean like not do stuff for free, or like
yeah,
what do you
try
mean?
not to do stuff for free, and I
I
gotta
get
start
that.
DMing more. I'm not a big DM guy. Are you? Do you DM for spots?
I
ever?
mean, I'm DMing like cute people. No.
Hey, I'm as
No, that's a lie.
Yeah.
If I DM'd you, it's not because of that. No, I do.
Oh,
I
man.
do DM people sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I
because
gotta
like
try more. Yeah.
I think about it like in the sense of if it was any sort of environment, that's how you do it. Like it's
Yeah.
like if you work in any environment and you want to move up the ranks, you have to like go down the hallway to Mike's office
Yeah,
and be
and
like,
say,
"Hey, Mike,
what the
what's
hell?
going on?
You
want to
can't
hit?
be like,
you want to
dude,
hit the course this weekend?"
Hit the course. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot about the course. I'm
Yeah.
like, let me on your show. I'm not like, you want to go dance or something? And then
Yeah, invite a guy to go dancing. That'll go well.
yeah.
I know. I think part of it too is like we're all weirdos. So like, what do you invite a comic to do?
Yeah.
Unless
yeah.
it's like doing like something.
Drinking and
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's true. I'm trying to do that more with me. Like the past couple times, London Duran invited me. Thank you. He invited me out to play basketball.
Oh,
And-
see, that's nice.
Yeah, and that's stuff you need to do. Like, because I was talking about it, I'm like, dude, so much of this is like hanging out in bars and open mics. Like, and then you're like, why can't I write anything? It's like there's nothing going on in there, you know?
Right. Yeah. There's no. There's
gotta
no
live life.
There's no life to respond to.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then people accidentally steal jokes because all they're doing is sitting there hearing jokes, whether they like it or not, subliminally or whatever you say.
Yeah, sometimes like lately, when I'm writing, I'll like finish writing a bit and then I'll look at it and be like, "Are these my words?"
Yeah.
I'll write
Yeah.
that after because you are around so many people's words.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you get them out of
Dude,
your head?
I've seen people steal bits, and I fully believe it's an accident.
Yeah,
but-
I don't think anyone to intentionally maliciously steal a joke is like you got to be a real piece of shit. I
at the
can't.
open mic scene of all things.
Yeah, especially
Let me
in
work
this.
out somebody else's material.
That's
Like,
already probably not working that
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, dude, but this is.
But yeah, you should DM people.
yeah, I'll definitely.
I think it's fine. Like, especially like if you have a good attitude about it, you know, like don't be like, "Come on, bro,"
no, dude, yeah.
which I can't
Yeah.
imagine you would do.
I don't even know. I get self conscious about tapes. Not sex tapes for anybody. But,
like sending a tape in.
yeah, not just because it's like I want the right background, but when I had the right background, I was very new in comedy. Like I got tricked into this bringer show at Gotham Comedy. Well, not really tricked, but
Well, yeah, you like preyed upon because you're so excited.
Yeah, I
right?
was like,
and
this
they're
is
like,
awesome.
they're like, do a bringer one, and you're like,
dude, and the time
"Please."
that I did it, fucking, who's the guy? I can't believe I'm forgetting both of these. Oh, Jim Gaffigan popped
Oh,
in one of the
okay.
nights I was there. That was sick. Like
That's crazy.
in like 3 months in, he does like 15 minutes right before I went up, going up.
15?
Yeah. He did whatever he wanted because he's fucking Jim
That's
Gaffigan.
crazy.
And then everybody else had like 6 minutes. I had 4 that night because I didn't bring enough people. And I was
Oh,
like,
they drop it depending how.
well,
many
yeah,
you bring.
I brought 2 people, and I literally, this guy who runs Gotham Comedy, I was like, dude, this guy came from Texas. He was like, dude, I'll give you 4 minutes. And I said, perfect. I was like, that's fine. So I have that.
4 minutes is tight. And was it a good set?
Yeah, but it was a good set for early on, if that makes sense. Like now, those jokes I think are way better, and I'd like to show them now. But the tapes I have are a little more amateur. But like I just did
Well,
the
I
show.
feel like, I mean, listen, I have no idea, but I feel like it doesn't matter if they don't look great, right? For just
don't
like
know.
pitching.
I saw
This is like
guy,
the blind leading the blind.
I
right
saw.
now.
I saw. I'm gonna fuck up his name. I think his name is Dusty Slay or something.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Very,
common.
very funny guy. Like he's like he does that wave and he's like, we're having fun. That's one of his big bits.
That's definitely him.
Yeah. He said something. He's like, if you have a tape and it's like blurry or something, he's like, don't bother sending it because it's like that says that you're not serious about it. It's like. I'm like, God. I'm like, dude, I'm not serious about anything, man. I'm a fucking wreck, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I feel like the only part I think of professionalism that really matters in comedy or in entertainment is that 1, you show up on time within reason.
Yeah.
And 2, that when the thing happens, you do a good job. I
Yeah.
think that's it.
Yeah.
So the rest of it, I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't
Right.
matter. I don't know. But
I don't-
also,
I'm
I
kind
shoot
of
my own
yeah.
podcast. I don't know anything, you know? I think
And then what a beautiful podcast this is.
thank you.
Dude,
This is Maxie Baby's
This is-
Big Life.
Dude, I got to tell you, the room smells incredible.
Yeah,
He put on an incense. He knew I was taking a walk with gentle hills, which for me, violent hills.
Yeah, I mean, you did great. You got here.
Dude, I got here before the ETA.
Yeah, that's bro. Oh, see, that
Flying.
means you were like
Flying.
cooking, dude.
Yeah, flying.
I love walking around our city. Shout out Philly. Great.
Dude, I love walking around
I see
Philly.
such interesting stuff
Once
out
you
there.
get over the smell, it really...
Yeah, the stench of it.
Yeah. There's like 4 different stenches, but once you get over all of them, genuinely, I'm nose blind to it now.
I don't even notice it. People are like, it stinks here. And I'm like, you stink.
Dude.
You smell too good.
I love the fields of New Jersey. I mean, New Jersey stinks in when you get towards the city, but I grew up in Plainsboro.
Okay.
Beautiful.
What's that like? Is that like
farms?
you a country boy.
Yeah. Well, not even. I mean, suburbs. There were farms all around it in New Jersey, and then Princeton's 5 minutes away. So it's like where I was at, little small town vibe. It was cool. You know,
I feel like you're from like a
sunsets.
town that's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Probably.
you could pick up that town and put it in any part of the country. And
Yeah.
it's just like a U.S. town.
Yeah.
Like they shot a bunch of 80s movies there. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the energy
I
of
grew
it.
up in like a cul-de-sac. Like literally,
Yeah.
you wake up for Christmas and shit, and there's snow, and you're like, wow. And then there's a smokestack.
Is there a more magical feeling
No.
than Christmas as a kid?
No.
I'm still trying to find that high, dude.
No. Dude, occasionally you'll get a whiff of it if the right song hits you.
Oh, you'll feel it for just a moment.
Just a second.
And you're like, am I happy?
You're like, yeah, you're like, inject that into my veins now. Like if you had AI in your head, you'd be like, freeze, you'd be like, isolate, and you'd
Yeah. Zoom in.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Oh
beautiful
my-
thing.
yeah,
What was
especially-
the best thing you got for Christmas? Do you remember? Was that like something that
I'm trying to think outside of video game stuff because very early on I was into video games, and once
That's
you're
fine though. That's exciting. Like if that's one of your things, you remember the first one you got?
yeah, the Nintendo DS Lite.
Whoa!
Yeah,
What
first grade, I
with a
was-
game?
Yeah, with a bunch of games. Well, I got the Lite, and I don't remember the game that I first got on it. I got Sonic. It was the GBA. It was a Sonic game.
Oh, Sonic from that
Because-
era was good. How old? It was like
I was-
2000 ish.
2007.
Yeah,
And then
good era of
shortly
Sonic.
after Christmas, I got Pokemon Pearl.
Okay, yeah.
God, what a time. I remember playing Pokemon, and I was like, this game fucking sucks. And then I was like, I read a sign, and I was like, Pokemon Gym. And I just imagined all these Pokemon, like, because I played San Andreas. So I imagined them lifting weights. And then I went in there, and the game got started, and I was like, Pokemon, this is amazing.
Oh, because you were just like wandering
Yeah, I
around.
was
You're
like-
like, what
I was
are
like,
we
this
supposed to
isn't-
do?
Yeah,
here?
I played San Andreas before that, so I was like, this open world games. I'm like, I'm exploring the city. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating. So those are like your best gifts for like video games, you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got some really good gifts. I remember vividly gifts that are like in the memory, but I can't put a name on it.
Yeah.
Like toys that I was like, but you know.
Oh, that just like absolutely launched you into a stratosphere.
Some type of, it was like a Cabbage Patch style, like, you know.
I was a big, I was really excited about when I was little. It was like Legos.
Oh yeah.
And I'll never forget one night my dad stayed up all night. It was when I figured out that Santa wasn't real.
Oh wow. When was this for you?
I think I was like maybe 8, between
wow.
like 8 and 10. Or like, wait, that's
Yeah,
old,
I
right?
found when I was 11, so I might have been late.
Okay, so that seems like, no, maybe that's the right bracket
yeah,
then.
yeah, probably
'Cause
around. That's
how-
when I started questioning.
That's like 3rd grade-ish, right? 'Cause
8 would be end of second. And
okay,
then,
yeah, that seems right.
Yep.
Yeah, so anyway, so I'm like, I remember I was like, couldn't sleep, and I go downstairs, and I see my dad, he's building my Lego set. Like, because that was his like big thing. He was like, I'm going to build it for him. So he wakes up in the morning, and it was like this big pirate ship.
Yeah.
And I was like,
oh, I might know that set.
and I didn't say anything. And the next morning, there was a little tag on it, built by Santa. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
dude. Because it's like, because you go, oh my God, they're the ones who are making the magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
beautiful.
that
story.
hit you in your child? Like did that hit you?
It was a distinctive before and after for me, certainly, right? Like,
Yeah.
because when you're a kid, there's that like magic that you still really believe in. And to learn that the magic is something that's created.
So as a kid, you were kind of bummed.
I was bummed
Yeah.
for sure, but it's like
But
it's-
as an adult, now you appreciate like.
oh yeah, right.
yeah.
I mean, such a different perspective
Yeah.
because as an adult, you're like, oh my
Wow.
God, like the
Yeah.
world's magical
Dude,
because
wow.
people are making it that way.
Dude, I gotta meet your dad. What a sweet guy.
He's
guy
very,
sounds like
very
the
sweet.
best.
He's also like, my parents are a little older, so he's like,
Yeah.
I have a bit about this that they're like 5'2" now, so I can fit him in a backpack.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
they're so tiny, dude.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 36.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
how old are your parents?
My dad is 75.
Okay. My mom is like around there. She's like just under 70, I think.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I have old parents I'm 25. So
yeah, so we probably like in the similar bracket.
of parents, yeah, like
Yeah, because by the time you're my age, yeah, they'll be like, oh, they'll be even older, right?
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I think it's interesting to have older parents like that because, like, you're young when they're like going through old person stuff, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm not ready for this.
Yeah. No, yeah. You get yeah.
But I think that that magical feeling of Christmas. Oh man, I'd love to try and find a way to recreate it as an adult. Like, what brings you? Is there anything that you do as an adult where you're like,
I'm trying to think.
besides when you're having a great set, obviously.
Yeah, that's Chris. Let me tell you about having a great set.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you, having a great set feels good, but it's just like drugs. It's gone instantly. But anyway, something that I get. Well, I guess I'll say this because I'm a teacher. I work with kids.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I can get the magic of it from providing it, if that makes sense. Just those little moments.
Yeah.
That's really the only way that I feel like I could fully get it is through them.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I
that's.
mean?
I think that's like a beautiful way to achieve it. I mean, that is kind of what we're trying to do when you're trying to be
Yeah.
like funny on stage. Like when I think that there's like a moment when I did a set one time where I saw like a couple that was arguing, and I did and I like
During your set or this?
they weren't arguing during the set, but like I could tell that they had like been arguing
Body
in the
language
car.
style.
Yeah, and I was like, I got on stage and I was like, were you guys fighting? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, let's figure it out.
Whoa.
And
that's
so I
crazy.
tried to like help them out, and then afterwards they were like, that was so funny, you know, like that made us like have a good night.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, that
Wow, that's awesome that you did that for them.
yeah, that moment where you can make it happen, I think is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why I got into comedy is like, you know, just you want to make other people laugh. You want to like
I know.
I mean, obviously selfishly, you get dopamine from making people laugh. But
yeah, it's the best feeling in the world.
it's awesome. Like it's awesome to be able to make people laugh.
It really is, and it does feel occasionally like a gift we can give out. You know?
Very occasionally. Yeah, like sometimes, like at least recently, I'm coming out of like a big slump personally.
Oh, really?
'Cause
Are you on the way up?
I
You're on
think
the way-
so.
I can
definitely.
feel it.
I feel
We
a
gotta
big.
push you
This is
up the
either
hill.
mania or you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's the issue, right?
Yeah, I'm like because today I was so happy, and I'm like I'm waking up recently. I'm like I'm grateful to be alive. You know, we recently rest in peace Oliver Tree.
Yeah,
that
for
was
real.
devastating, and for me,
You
I was
were a big fan.
I was a huge fan. I mean, he my
What about him was so like powerful to you? I guess.
So I remember when I first saw Oliver Tree, I watched a music video of his. I think it was Hurt, and something about it was so weird and like unique and like, but felt so purposeful in a way I couldn't wrap my head around. That I literally I was just like, well, this is art. I don't know what art is, but this has to be it. Was kind of the vibe.
Yeah, because it's like it's not just about the music, it's not just about the person, it's not just about the visuals. It's like everything.
All
it's like
of that was so meticulously done.
the
And-
presentation.
Yeah, I was
is-
like, this is so weird and unique, and I was like, this is art, and that probably was the first time that I had a connection with art in general.
really,
I think so because as a kid, I was heavily medicated. I was on,
or like ADHD meds.
yeah. So I was just an alien for most of my life.
Like zombified.
I genuinely used to say when I was like 14 years old, like when people say something is beautiful, I could see what they're saying, but I don't get it.
Like it would be almost like you were experiencing life like from like through like a really thick piece of glass.
Yeah.
Like you go to the aquarium.
Yeah.
And the glass is so thick that it
It's
kind of
like distorting.
distorts
Yes, yes.
the image on the other side. And
Yeah.
you're like, look at those fish having a beautiful life.
Yeah.
And that's what it was like that kind of.
It's one of two things in my head. It's either that I didn't live enough and I didn't see enough sunsets to see shitty nights, and I'm like, okay, that's just a sunset. Or it was literally Adderall just ruining my experiences, and like nothing could actually hit me in the heart. So when like if I would go to an art museum or something, I would be like, what the fuck? Like I'd be like the most negative. And like even my friends probably can attest to the fact that I was very negative growing up, and I still am pretty negative. But when I saw like Oliver Tree's music video, and obviously this sounds very funny, but like I was like, wow, like that like opened me up to like what is art? It's weird, it's different, it's like expression. It's like not something that you could say that is art, but you know what I mean?
Like, are you saying maybe that it's like it has open-ended interpretation, like that it was?
Yeah, but for the first time, I felt it. If that makes sense.
Okay,
that was a
yeah.
long way, and that didn't make any sense for me to say. I went through that thick glass, and I actually touched it for the first time.
Oh, that's so beautiful. What a cool way
I swam in the aquarium for just a moment.
Isn't it intriguing too, like that the person that did that for you is like, you never know where it's gonna come from. You know what I mean?
And
like,
I
who would have
just
thought
happened
that?
to stumble upon it too.
Yeah, who would have thought that YouTube was the avenue?
YouTube.
It's cool though.
Yeah,
I
like
was
2
just
a.m.,
saying
yeah.
to someone the other day that I feel like YouTube is an art medium now.
Yeah,
Because it's like,
I get worried about it now. It's so
Okay.
regulated now.
in what sense? Like,
I mean, remember when we were kids, dude? Fred used to just like a 13-year-old kid. Like doing whatever the fuck he wanted, blows up or whatever. And now it's like, not that I want 13-year-olds out there making all types of content. I'm just saying, like, now it's like you see people trying to make channels and they're thinking about sponsors and they're thinking about ads and they're thinking about
they're kind of skipping the step of
Right.
just like creation for
fun.
creation.
Yes. And
Yeah.
that's what was so great about YouTube is that it was idiots like us putting up a camera, and like that's what I think is cool with Instagram Reels right now, because it's still kind of newish. Like
Sure.
like where it is, you do see people putting it up and it's like you're in some guy's kitchen and he's like talking about the Patriots for too long. And it's like
That's
that's
so
what
fun.
YouTube used to be. It used
Yeah.
to be old men and shit.
I feel like I still believe in YouTube though. I mean, maybe it's just
Yeah.
because I post this on there, and I'm like, it still feels like that, you know,
Yeah.
because the access point to it is still very low.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Like I can just you can generally put up just anything. I mean, I haven't been flagged yet. Maybe this will be the one. Well, have you
Oh
ever-
God, because of me? Hopefully not.
I think it would more be because we'd say, yeah, like what? I guess like what are we gonna get flagged for? What do they flag for now that like worries you, or is it more like you're saying just
Anti-Semitism is a
because
big
people?
one.
What's that?
Anti-Semitism. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's a hot topic. You don't want to touch
I got a
it.
Jewish star right here.
Oh,
so we're good.
perfect. Yeah, we're good. We're
Yeah,
good.
we're solid.
No, but yeah, fucking rest in peace, Oliver Tree. That guy.
Oh yeah.
He made some beautiful art, and it's so funny. I like recoil at saying that, but I'm trying to embrace that more. But anyway,
Saying that what he made was art.
I a lot of people are like his music was like so shit, but for some reason I really fucked with it. And I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
I mean, one of my favorite tattoos I have is this one right here.
I hate music.
I have a tattoo that just says I hate music because I can't stand when people are maniacal about what is good music.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do you mean? Whatever you like is good music. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if like the mechanics of it are bad.
Yeah.
If it connects with a vast group of people, that's good music.
Yeah. No,
You
that's a
know?
good. Yeah. And I think what kind of music do you listen to? So anyway.
I listen to a lot of music.
Yeah.
I listen to like across the board, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, let me think about what I was listening to today. I was listening to, do you know who Wet Leg is?
No.
They're like an indie band right now.
Well,
Kinda
I'd like to. I'll put me on after this because I like all indie stuff lately.
Isn't that right? You're on a little indie kick.
I'm on a little indie kick.
I think it's because the 2000. I'm really excited about this moment. The 2010s, I think, are like kind of the trend right now.
yeah, they're coming back for
and
sure.
and that was when I was in college. So all that music, like all the indie music from that era, is
Yeah.
kind of coming back, and it's pushing out like more indie music that I like from that kind of sound.
Yeah.
and I feel so
I
nostalgic.
like seeing young people like doing that stuff where they're like emo and punk again. That's sick.
Oh, I love emo,
That's
dude.
so sick.
Did you have a little emo phase?
I didn't, but my sister did heavily. So there was probably a point where I was just listening to my older sister's music, like fuck, I'd kill myself right now. You know?
Yeah, just so angsty.
Yeah.
You remember what she was listening to? Like Story of the Year.
There was this one
All American
this one-
Rejects.
Yeah, All American Rejects is with the Killers.
Mm.
There is this one song, I don't know who it was. She used to put it on when she got in a fight with her. It was like, shut up, get out of my head.
Ooh.
It's
It's the best breakup music
yeah,
ever.
it was like, and I even as a kid I was like, banger. I was like, she put it on so loud everyone could hear it. My dad was like, this fucking,
I've been listening to. I really love like late '90s like, girl rock. That's really fun, like L7 or Courtney Love.
Yeah,
Hole.
I have fun with music, man. So
Yeah, what do you listen to?
well, dude, honestly, my playlist was and is my big three is Juice WRLD, X, and Oliver Tree.
That's an interesting combo.
It's just guys I connected to. Like through my life. So,
like XX Tentacion.
yeah, like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
because when I found him, I was like, oh yeah,
Have you seen his,
I sell drugs.
Have you seen his freshman class cipher on XXL?
I have probably.
It's so crazy. It's like him and I
Yeah,
forget.
it wasn't that the one with Kodak and Uzi?
Yeah, it's like a
It was
bunch
the
of like
2016 one, and
it's a bunch of like great
21
rappers. And he's a great rapper too,
Yeah.
but they're like just rapping, and he
Yeah.
comes out and he does like he has the guy drops the beat,
Yeah.
So then it's just like quiet, and he starts talking about dragons. It's fucking so sick, dude.
That's what I'm saying too. It's like that's another guy that I was like, this is like art, right? I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
sense it at the time, but and then he died. The anniversary was just like 2 days ago or something. He died.
Yeah, it's the fact that your top three are no longer alive is tough.
It's nuts, dude. And it's like I'm like, how cocky or not cocky? How like how much of a narcissist do you have to be like, is it targeting me? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That
Well, I think it
briefly-
says something about maybe the types of people you're connecting to. Do you know what I mean?
which concerns me because
Yeah.
that's I think why it hit so hard when they died because like
you go, oh no,
I had some shit go down. Like one of my boys passed away in 22, and the next month Oliver Tree dropped "Cowboys Don't Cry," and if you've heard that album, dude, the first song like "Cowboy Tears" or something, he's like, "I'm not good at goodbyes." And then it's like that shit. So many late nights, like
Yeah.
I would travel out to my girlfriend's dorm and like just be in this trauma by myself. She'd be sleeping. I'm just alone in her dorm.
And that's also like at that age, like it's so
I was
hard.
like 21, 22.
How do you even? I mean, I know you're still young, but like
Yeah.
I mean, it never gets easier probably. But just to be that young and trying to navigate that, and you're listening to like Juice World.
I was listening to Juice World and Oliver Tree, and Juice World was already dead at the time. One of the my friends literally call it Juice World night. Is the night Juice World died. I had the biggest melt. I was like probably 19 drinking in my mom's house. Like she would just let me drink freely. Bottle of it was Ron Rico. It wasn't Captain Morgan. It was a plastic bottle of rum.
Ooh,
Big handle.
Yeah, now getting really drunk on rum will really bring out your emotions
As a child, too.
Yeah.
It was funny. Yeah, I literally that was one of the worst nights. And then this one, Oliver Tree probably would have been a bad night, but I'm a grown man now, so I took it well. I cried on the train.
Did you? You cried?
I did. I'm not gonna lie because
But it's good, dude. I feel like I think it's important to cry. People like
I
let it
needed
out.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
needed
mean?
it. I definitely needed it.
Sometimes I need to like. I recently watched Inside Out too.
Oh,
which
you
is
got a good cry out of that.
Oh, dude, I was crying by
the first one made me cry, but
from the first jump of it, I was crying.
Oh, really?
It's like
That's about the
you're in like
puberty.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
What's that? Go ahead.
that's about like her like that's like she's old she's like anxious now, right? That's kind of the whole shtick of this one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
that's
fear.
a major theme.
Yeah.
Like I would say, not to give away too much, but she's basically
spoilers.
being controlled by her anxiety.
Yes.
And
yeah.
like how do you navigate that? So honestly, like as someone who's like trying to do stuff all the time and put myself out there that makes me anxious, it was nice to watch.
Yeah. I remember there was something like she was grappling with some pretty heavy feelings in
the first one.
in the second one.
Yeah.
I
certainly.
saw. I remember. I saw it, but I don't remember a lot of it. But she was like about like not feeling like enough and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and like not being loved and being a burden.
Oh, I like that kind of storytelling. Like I love simplistic storytelling. Like people want like such complex stuff, and you're like, just give it to me simple.
Yeah,
Just give me the most simple
These
version.
are her emotions, and this is what she's
Yeah,
feeling.
like it's useful, man. Like
Yeah.
there's a depiction in the movie of anxiety, like because of course all the little emotions are depicted.
Yeah.
And anxiety has like really spiky hair.
Yeah,
It's
it's
super
just
tall,
wild,
and it's
yeah.
just always moving around. And at one point, they're having like an anxious moment.
Yeah.
Where like a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, and then all the
and
buttons.
the anxiety just becomes a blur.
Yeah.
And then they're just inside the blur, like the actual character just frozen.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's like you're like that's how it feels.
Yeah. Dude, I wish I had that movie when I was a fucking kid. I mean,
That's what
holy
I'm
shit, That
saying.
would have explained so much.
Yeah, because like when I was a kid, it was like Bambi, which wasn't very useful. They're like, your mom might die.
Yeah, you're like, fuck. That
Yeah, it's not helpful.
just fuels the anxiety.
Yeah, that is the difference. Like
Yeah.
a really good depiction of the differential between like back then and now. Like now they're like, hey, you got emotions, and back then they're like,
Yeah, which is
You might
great.
die.
I love being able to be that person for kids, you know, where you're like, hey, It's all right. Feel it out. You know what I mean? When
Oh
other
yeah,
people
that's
were
helpful.
like, shut up. You know, when you were a kid and it's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Yeah, were you like, were you able to let your emotions out? As I've still struggled.
I
to
was
let
I was
mine
very
out.
misunderstood as a kid. I feel like because I would have these anxious moments that I didn't know what was really happening. Like the best example I could think of is like my cousins had a pool and my dad brought my swimsuit even though nobody said we were swimming. Nobody said we were swimming.
Right.
I'm not going to walk in with my swimsuit and now I'm the dick who's like, oh, I get to swim. And now I could say this more than I was able to then because I didn't even know why. He was like, let's bring the swimsuit in. I was like, no, leave it in the car. And I was like getting so upset. He was like, what is
Intriguing.
happening, Liam? He's like, why? He's like, they have a pool. Bring the swimsuit.
Yeah, but you didn't want to like make an assumption.
Yeah,
be,
I
like,
didn't want to. I
rude.
didn't want to impose or whatever, and that was so scary to me. And this was my family, you know, and I was so scared of that,
Wow.
which is just anxiety.
Yeah, just a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
And I also feel like too, like I was a little chubby kid, right? So like the anxiety
Yeah.
of swimming also is amplified.
No,
You know
I
what
was like
mean?
riddling thin because remember,
were
I'm,
you? Oh,
yeah,
you were
yeah,
like
I was
cracked
70
out.
pounds.
Well, that also had its own. I remember it was like me. I was the chubby kid, and then I had two friends who were like so skinny that
Yeah.
the doctor was like, "You gotta drink Ensure."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, do something about
Yeah.
this,
Like you could see their heart beating. They were so skinny.
dude. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember leaning on the counter and my heart was moving me off the counter. and I
Yes,
was like,
dude.
oh
You
my
were
God.
you were one of those kids.
Yeah.
There's like not that many little kid archetypes. I'm sure you see it too. As like when
Yeah,
you're
little
teaching
kid
them.
archetypes. That's
Like-
so funny.
Like you'll be like, see it. You're like, oh, there's the little skinny guy.
Yeah, 2K childhood.
Yeah, ripping
You're
around.
making your archetype chubby fat kid who's mean but actually really soft.
That is so accurate.
Yeah.
There's always a little chubby fat kid who's the
Yeah.
bully, dude.
Yeah, skinny know-it-all who is afraid of not knowing anything at all.
Wow. See, is this? Do you see this out in the world?
I think just overanalyzing everything. I just make these things, and I wish I could put that more into my comedy and characters that I do in like my videos.
I mean, you use it some, right? I'm sure.
I try my best, but some people do it so well.
Yeah, but like
you know where you see on Instagram and you're like, wow, they nailed that.
that character. You mean?
Yeah, like that old person who's in line, they crushed.
Yeah. I mean, but that's like the fun of this
Yeah.
thing is like we forget sometimes that this is all practice to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
One day these are gonna be so good.
yeah. I mean, that's what I tell myself. At least.
Yeah.
I hope it's true.
I keep telling myself, and I've been texting my girlfriend this. I was like, one day this is all gonna be worth it. And I keep texting her that, and she's like, yeah.
She's like, you gotta stop listening to this saddest music.
Yeah, right.
Maybe what I'll do, like when you leave it, we'll have to send you like a positive
Yeah,
playlist.
a pick-me-up playlist.
A pick me up. There you go.
Dude, yeah. I listened to Oliver Tree's new album, and I thought it was crap at first, and I really still think most of it is not great, and he even said that, but I heard a couple of them that's like,
Well, like I think something that I love is like I'm always so into albums. Like either I love a first album, and then I'll also love like an album where someone gets to be like they do it, their most creative thing,
yeah.
and it's usually the album that they end up hating,
Yeah.
and or is not well received. But that's always an album I'm obsessed with. So do you think it's like partially that you love his early work because it's so raw almost?
Well, I mean, he has 4 albums. So his first one, he was the most supported by his record company
on the first.
on the first one
Interesting.
because I might not know the whole story correctly, but they really like they signed him early and they didn't let him drop an album until he had like 2 million followers. So that was I'm sure.
Oh, so it was like it was kind of a different approach to
it was
creation.
like trying to get an internet plant before that was a thing, if that makes sense. At least that's my take on it. They're like, this guy, we don't get it, but there's something here. But we need to see it actually work before we make some music. So his first one was really good because he went through like his past trauma and stuff. And then his second one, I think he was going through like a breakup or something. So it was such a banger.
Breakups are for the best music.
I know, yeah.
It doesn't seem to help comedy as much though. It's
No.
like doesn't make you funny, but it makes you really good at writing music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody's heart is broken in one way or another.
Yeah. Is this girlfriend you're talking about, is she the same one you had in college?
Yes.
Okay, so how long have you been together?
A long time. A very long time.
Look at that.
Yeah, very
That's
long time.
that's really impressive as a comic. I feel like
Yeah,
most
I mean, I'm a
comics are
mess. I mean, it's impressive on her end that she stuck it out, I feel like.
Oh, that's cute. That's
Yeah.
sweet. Do you guys live together?
No, she lives in New Jersey right now. She's going back to school. and I'm out here in the affordable state of Philadelphia.
She's like she's like going back to study like rocket science or something.
No. I wish.
Chemical engineering.
No, she should. I push her on. No, just kidding. She's doing exactly what God put her on this earth to do, huh?
Which is
theater.
No, there's two of you.
Yeah, I know, we're fucked, dude. Her sister.
There can't be two of you.
Her sister was like, "Somebody's got to make the big bucks." And I looked over my shoulder. I was like, "It's not gonna be me." And that was before they even knew I was doing comedy.
Yeah.
And honestly, I would have kept that quiet forever. And then I think my girlfriend was just like, somebody said something, and she was like, "Well, he is a comedian or something." And I was like, "Oh, just shoot me in the head right now."
Oh yeah, I mean like. It is a weird thing. Like certain people do respond to it so strange, right? They start to look at you and be like, "Is he funny?"
Yeah,
and you're like, "No."
Or I feel like there's like three types of people. There's like really, really supportive, and they want to be a part of the whole journey, and they want to see it,
which also can be overwhelming.
But that's my favorite.
Okay.
Then there's the one who's like, well, now this guy's got to think I'm funny. So then they start making all types of jokes towards you.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
And you notice they do it. They'll make a joke and then they'll like glance over at you, and I'll be like, ha ha, like yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in the same category. If someone's trying a joke like for real, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta be supportive.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to support it, but I don't like the little glances. They're like, knock, Liam, you're gonna like this. You know what I mean? A couple taps. I'm like, okay. And then the third one is like, what this guy thinks he's funny. And they're like, let me analyze everything and I'll let him know.
Have you got this one yet? This is my favorite one, is when someone finds out I do comedy and they go, "You?"
Yeah, I haven't had that, but I had something close where at my old job, I had a show I had to go to quick. And for some reason, my boy was trying to get out of work too. So he's like, yeah, he has a show. We got to go. And he's like, oh, a show? And he goes, yeah, a comedy show. And I go, who are you going to go see? And I was like, me. And they were like, nah, really? And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, sick.
You're like, no, really.
You don't know at work. You know,
dude, I'm not killing at work.
Yeah, I'm
not
doing my
best
job
material.
in 9 to 5. I am within the restraints of society.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, because it's also like the funny of work, like being funny at work is not the same as being funny on stage.
Funny at work is like the worst thing. You're like, happy Friday. Like that's that's funny at work. Like that's like
yeah. Like Gary comes in after like a big weekend and he's just bragging.
Yeah, whatever, Gary, dude. Dude, I wish I had a Gary. I wish I have so many nothing burgers. Like no offense. I hope nobody sees this. I love all my coworkers. But I feel like
they're not bringing a lot to the table.
They're sad. Nobody wants to go to work. Like nobody wants to be there, dude. And it's like,
see, yeah, you need like a Gary who comes in. He's like, I got a hole-in-one this weekend, you know?
Oh my god!
And then you're like, really? And he's like, yeah, I fucked my wife. You know?
Yeah,
that's the kind of guy.
It's weirder to have that in a child care center because I'm like the only man anyway. So I'm like,
oh well, you work with all women.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's different. Yeah.
Which is cool. Well, what do you think about this? Somebody asked me, now that you do comedy, do you feel like you have to prove yourself all the time in social situations? And what I said was like the opposite. I feel like Batman. Like if I'm Batman on the street, I'm not going to kick some guy's ass as Bruce Wayne. Okay. Like, I'm not going to show that side of me when I'm Bruce Wayne, but, when I'm Batman, I'm kicking ass.
Huh. Oh, so you're...
I try less now. I feel like...
You try less to be funny outside comedy.
Yeah. I feel like before I did comedy, I was always trying to be the funny guy in regular situations. Which was probably exhausting.
I'll still do, like, when I'm working, because I'm bartending, so there's, like... It feels like there's often an audience.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just like try material.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, I wonder if this will work.
That's so funny. You should film one of those. Like
yesterday, I was like, there was a group of just like 10 women that walked in all at the same time, and I was like, perfect.
You're like, whew,
here we go.
The crowd just walked in.
Yeah, that's the issue, dude.
Yeah.
Is I start just doing shtick. I mean, and it's bartender shtick, so it's not the same. But I'll slip in shtick. slip in some like material.
One of your bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every once
in a
while.
Do you ever test out a new one?
Usually it's more like I'll test out stuff that I feel like has worked on stage, and I want to see if it like works with a specific group of type of people.
Oh,
like it'll be like an old
table of black guys.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like, huh? Does it work?
Yeah, fellas. I don't know what's the joke. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's funny. Yeah, I have a Taco Bell bit where it's basically the whole joke is like. This is real because I was walking home with Taco Bell and I was getting all types of dirty looks. And as I felt that way. It
You're
could
like,
be in my head.
How dare they?
So I was like, dude, I finally know how big black dudes feel when they're walking with a small white chick. People are looking at me. They're looking at the Taco Bell. They're looking at me. They're like, damn, he is about to tear that shit up. But I'm scared.
You want to try that bit, but you're like scared.
I've done that bit, and it works. But I want to do that on my Philly's Funniest. But I'm scared that now all my work friends are going to come.
Oh,
and
intriguing.
And it's like, as a white guy you don't know that well, you kind of don't want to hear that joke as a black woman.
I mean, I feel like it's all how you sell yourself up front, right?
Well, you know my opening bit, do you?
I don't think so.
My name is Liam Riley, and if I had a nickel for any time I put a fruit or a vegetable in my ass, I wouldn't have one. But boy, would I like one or two.
See, but that again, I think you're set it up so people know you're being silly. So I don't know.
Yeah,
this is my.
I have to go back to work, so hopefully they don't come. You know.
Yeah. Did you invite them?
No.
But I guess they could find it, right?
They could, but I'm not going to go out of my way to give them any dates. And I don't. Who comes to shows?
That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, obviously, if you want to come to something I'm doing, by all means come. But
that'd be shocking, but that would make me feel better. If you all came and I didn't know, that would make me feel better.
Like they came but didn't tell you.
Like, have you ever had your friends come to a mic and you suck for some reason?
Yeah.
Like, that's the worst. Because, like, I got good shit. Like, I've been doing good. And then my friends show up, and I notice them fucking looking at me, and I'm like, great.
But, like, sometimes you just suck. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah.
And it has nothing to do with that. It's just, like, sometimes I'll even go into a week, and I'll be like, oh, I have a lot of, like, stand-up and or podcasting to do this week. And I'm like, fuck, it's a lull week. That's what I call it in my head.
Oh, a lull week. That's interesting.
It's it's like the valley.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, I'm in the valley.
I'm in the valley right
Even
now.
though I'm like, I like the material I'm doing or whatever, you're still like, I know I'm just going to bomb all week. And then,
yeah, I try not to think like that. And then,
see, I shouldn't though.
Yeah, I literally don't think, dude. What happens to me is blank, like work thoughts all day, and then I get to a mic, nothing, and then right before I go up, I'm like, anxiety is at a peak.
Yeah.
And then from the first joke, how that one goes, pretty much sets the tone.
Oh, interesting. So it's like, yeah. So if you have like your first joke goes well, you're doing well.
Yeah.
And if your first joke goes bad,
that's why I try to open with one I know. Sometimes where I'll throw off a whole set is I'll come in and I'll have a riff for some reason.
Oh, I always want a riff up top.
Always.
Everyone wants to riff up top.
Sometimes it goes so badly.
Yeah. I guess you guys hated that one.
Yeah, and then you say some shit like that, and you're like, onto my material. Nobody wants to hear it.
One time, I had this bit that I still think is funny, which is, what's it called? Oh, is that I don't understand what. It's like me being stupid, but I'm like, I don't understand what critical race theory is.
Yeah.
Because isn't it just like a book that you open it up and it just says racism is bad?
Yeah.
And that's like the concept.
Yeah.
But man, I did that bit one time and everyone was like, we don't like this.
Right, yeah, right.
Because, which I get, it wasn't fully fleshed out.
Exactly. And that's the hardest part about making a joke is it's sucking and you being like, I'm not going to throw it out right away.
Yeah, I mean, that one I'm going to put in the back of my head so I'm smarter.
Yeah.
One day I'll figure it out.
Until I'm smarter.
Once my brain gets bigger.
Once I get into these books, man, you got a whole shelf over there, dude.
Once I read 2-3 books, I'm going to be so good. But either way, so I did it, didn't work, and then I'm still bombing, and I go, you guys, I don't understand critical race theory. And I get a big laugh, like a pop.
Yeah.
And then I immediately tank it by going, why did you guys like it now?
Yeah. And then they had to think about why they liked it now. And
yeah. And I'm like, damn it,
wait a minute, we didn't like it that much now, actually.
Yeah. And so then I leave. And I'm like, why didn't I just leave right when they laughed?
Self-sabotage right there.
Oh, dude, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Do you ever? Are you self-sabotage or are you once you get? Do you leave on a laugh? Maybe that's the good question.
I think if I get a laugh, I'll try to skedaddle out of there. But I'll self-sabotage sometimes if like there's a big event you shouldn't talk about, and I'll like as the second I get quiet, I'll be like, so the straight Hormuz, and it's like, what the fuck? Everybody's like, what are you doing?
You're like, why is it giving me
and
this?
I have nothing to say about it either. I'm just trying to get something. Like a reaction, anything, a boo.
I forget who it was. There's some like a very experienced working comic who was like, comedy is like boxing without your hands.
Wow, that's interesting.
Some days you go up there and you just start boxing without your hands. Yeah, yeah. You're
Some
like,
days you're dodging them all.
yeah. So I don't know. It is a wild thing. Like some days you just have it though. I mean, I feel that way. Like I try and bring up skateboarding and everything I do, but it's just like some days I go out to skateboard and I'm so bad at this today.
Yeah, really?
And you
That's
just have to
interesting.
accept it.
I was never able to get past the kicking and the like. I was like,
Yeah.
how the fuck? Because there are cracks on the sidewalk that would always
Yeah.
catch me every single time.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is
Probably
like
too much weight on the front.
it certainly is like just a learning curve, you know? It's like well, you know, it's this in the same way of stand up. It's like in the beginning it's a lot of failure.
And getting so hurt.
Yeah, well, I think that's part of it too, is like avoiding that the
That's
best
the
you
scary
can.
part, dude. I never
Yeah.
wanted to eat shit.
But isn't that the same thing that people say about comedy? Is
Dude,
like
I could eat shit on stage all day, but physically I'm a huge pussy. I'm a big, like, my dad, when he would get hurt, he would get to ow, ow, ow. And that I've always tried to avoid that. So I get into more of a growl.
oh, you're trying to be like
Yeah,
you're trying to be
yeah.
tough about
Yeah.
it.
I'm like afraid of getting shot because I don't know what I'm going to sound like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, help me.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be like, oh, you got me.
Yeah, no, you want to be like cool, like Clint Eastwood
Yeah.
or something. Like you get shot and you're like, damn.
I rip off my shirt and I like put it in my mouth and I pull it out. And
Yeah. Yeah, you like spit out the
Yeah.
ball. Yeah, I do. I mean, I understand that. I mean, there is some of that in skateboarding, certainly, but like,
Oh yeah, I'm sure you got guys taping themselves up and getting back on.
oh, dude, you got to be you got to pretend like you're tough. But everyone, it's like, again, it's like everywhere that people are doing things that are scary, it's usually the softest people ever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, think about like
a
the
lot of
most,
nice skateboarders.
what?
Nice skateboarders, right?
Yeah,
nice
they're-
guys.
They're usually just, I mean, the read of them is typically that they're just mama's boys who are very soft, either looking for approval from their father that they're not getting. So they're looking for it
Man,
from
check this kickflip out.
yeah, exactly. They're like, Dad, do you like my kickflip? And he's like, no, I'm working on my car, you know?
Son, I just
Or there's no, yeah.
I'm fucking working with sheetrock. Son.
Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, so I don't know. Did you play sports growing up? Sports guy?
Yeah, I was a big basketball kid when I was young, and then that kind of anxiety kicked in, and literally I could not make a layup, and
So you get a little bit of performance anxiety
yeah,
Yeah,
which
that-
I try to fight through with.
with drugs and alcohol.
Originally, yes, but through rigorous time hitting these mics and doing the same jokes over and over. Like the other day, I finally felt it paying off because there was a moment where I was not going to know what to say. So I just stopped thinking and I literally muscle memoried it.
That's so cool.
It was so amazing because I was like, that's why you go to these open mics and suck all the time.
Yeah, you just gotta get the. I think that is
That
the.
cadence is a big thing.
Oh, I know, and I mean, like so much of what we're doing is timing, and it's like, so in order to like get the timing right, you have to say it a million times.
Yeah.
And that said, I'll still won't do the same material almost ever.
It's hard to do too because when you're going to the same mics with the same guys,
Oh, and you're like-
doing the
yeah.
same stuff, you're not going to get a laugh, and then that's going to affect how you feel about the material.
Yes.
So it's hard. You have to have a little sprinkling of shows. Like a show crowd is such a breath of fresh air sometimes if you're just stuck in open mics.
Oh, absolutely.
It's hard to get out of, but when you're blessed to get out of it once, like literally a bringer at Gotham, like I did that, and that was such a breath of fresh air.
It'll
one
get you
point.
through like months.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
one good pop, and you're like, this is why I do it.
Oh man, I know. Like you can kill if you kill in the I think in the early days of comedy, if you kill like twice a year, and I mean not like just like have a good set. I mean like kill. If
Yeah.
you do it like once in a year,
Yeah,
dude, that'll keep you going.
yeah.
You just think about that. Someone coming up to you after and slapping your back and being like, "Nice set."
Yeah, I get self-conscious about the after the shows. Do you ever think of that? Like the interacting with people and like
Of course, yeah, it's a hard
I saw
part
this
of it.
this Instagram reel that kind of fucked me up, and it was like POV. You're talking to the guy who begged you to come to his show. He's like, hey, thanks for coming, and he's like looking around the whole time, and it's like I kind of feel like I'm looking around the whole time, but the room is packed, so it's like. It's hard not to, but I try. I
Yeah.
genuinely thank everybody. I shake everybody's hand. I thank them for coming out, And if anybody has a joke, like I get questions about, I haven't got a question about a joke yet, to be honest, because they're very straightforward. But I wouldn't know what to say.
If someone's, what do you mean a question?
Like if they're like, how'd you come up with that? I'd be like, I just came out of my head. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's this writer I love who always says that ideas don't come from you. They come from like the collective consciousness, so that you're just the one who tapped into it. And that's what I do feel like the best ideas I ever have always comes out
straight from the
it just feels like it just comes to you.
100%.
You're in the right moment, you're doing the right, it's like, again, getting those reps in. It's like you're just putting yourself in the place where when you can be open to receiving.
Yeah, that's actually really odd. Have you heard this theory? This is a crazy theory that we are currently living in the mind of a dying god. And that the dark matter that leaks into our universe is just, the guy himself dying.
Whoa, I like that theory. Is that like something? That feels like something on YouTube.
It was a YouTube. yeah. Okay. Obviously, it's not my own theory. This is a big Alex Jones thing, actually.
Is it?
It is.
Fucking Alex Jones.
But it
Don't
actually
give me
makes
good
sense.
Theories
Dude.
And racism. Come on, bro.
The Hive Mind Collective is a genuine point. I see all the time when I'm talking about like stories from my childhood, like in a video. People are like, "Oh, we all live the same life, huh?" Yeah, we kind of do.
Well, I think that's the thing that people get weird about when, like, I'll say a thing I've tried it so many times comedically, and it's just it doesn't feel funny, is that there are only like 5 or 6 characters that exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just variations of 5 or 6 people that exist.
It's like a spectrum of personality.
Yeah, and it's not that many different types of people. So you meet someone and you go, "Oh yeah, that's that. I met them before." But it's not it's not literally them. It's just that
I saw this when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
Every year in elementary school, I would be like, "Well, that's Daniel, just a different guy."
Right.
And then but you could bring it right back to Inside Out, where it's like if you think about inside a mind, there's 5 emotions or something.
Yeah, and so which one's dictating?
So if you think about a god's mind, there's 7 billion emotions, and we're all just a reflection of a piece of it.
Alex Jones figured it out.
I'm just saying I could get very deep into this outside of reality thinking, and it's not good for me, I think.
Well, I understand that.
Like, it feels good, but I don't think it is good.
Like, one of the first, I had a panic attack like once in my life, right?
Oh yeah. How was that?
And I was listening to the song The Beatles Number 9.
Oh yeah, that's a Beatles will
know
do it
that
to
one?
people. That Strawberry Fields did it to my friend. But,
oh, interesting. Because there's something, again, I feel like they're tapped into like a consciousness thing.
Yes.
And I was listening to that, and I started feeling like that. I was like, started laughing maniacally because I was like, oh, it's just that we're all living inside of a globe that someone's watching us from the outside.
I mean, they have to be, right? I mean, dude, the idea of all of this is so incomprehensible.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, I had Moira on the pod, and we were talking about how like people have all these conspiracy theories, like it's like so vast, or like, oh, it's so crazy. And really, it's just that it's the most simple thing. It's like just boring. The reality is just kind of boring.
Yeah. The reality, I try to ground myself in the reality, which just is, it is. And nobody knows why. And it just literally fucking happened.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that nice, though? Like that there's kind of no purpose.
Yeah, but
what
pisses me off, what's always pissed me off is as a kid, like, and I feel like I do it to kids now because you have to indoctrinate these kids into this system. So I feel like I'm going against my childhood self when I'm taking a kid from their parents, like, it's gonna be okay. Come on, this is school. This is what we do, and because I work with young kids, you are literally teaching them that this is what life is. And it's like very much against how my younger self was, which was I was very, I guess, anti-establishment. I was the most impossible to control kid. Like, I literally would not do homework. I would tell teachers and parents and stuff. I would be like, what's the point of this? I was like, I remember I said to my mom, I was like, if every day is just trying to, or if every day is like I'm using my time for something I don't want to, and then at the end I can only enjoy the little points, what's the point of life? And then my parents were both like, I don't know.
Well, yeah. So, but like, why do you think that what you're doing is against that? Do you know what I mean?
Because I feel like this. Oh yeah, that's where I was going with this. Like if this is just some random shit, right? We went out of our way to make this as hard as possible and go against everything that our instincts tell us as human beings. And like everything we do, like nobody feels satisfied in life. If you watch Castaway, this is the best way to put it. Tom Hanks, like when he's on an island, you would think he hates his life. Why would you want to be on a survival island? And then he makes a fire, and he feels more fulfilled in his life than he ever did in his day-to-day life. Because then remember, he goes back to life. I don't know if you've ever seen Castaway.
Yeah.
He goes back to life, and it's so depressing. He has that lighter, and he's like,
Yeah.
It's because everything is so instant and easy, and it's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think I know what you're saying is like, I always have this thought, right, that everyone's trying to overcomplicate a simple system.
Yes.
It's like everyone's trying to create all these crazy systems and like make everything so complex and complicated just so that they distract themselves from the reality that the best life is just probably a simple life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like literally camping in the woods is probably a more fulfilling life. Like, like every day, like obviously the stakes are way higher, and that's what we're all afraid of is the stakes.
Yeah, we've made life more comfortable, but at risk. I mean, that's like literally probably why you love YouTube and I love YouTube, is YouTube is dictated by existentialism on some level.
Yeah.
And that is what we've created. Like you create comfort, and then you have this question of like, now we're alive and we control.
You're too comfortable. And
yeah.
It's weird because it's like, obviously, I don't want to be stranded on a desert island.
Yeah.
But if some because like every meal you get, you just walk to the fridge. That's not fulfilling. And then half the time you hate yourself after eating. When in reality, as an animal, when you eat, you're supposed to feel so elated and happy because you fought for that, and that wasn't guaranteed.
I've been watching we have 2 dogs, right? And I've been watching my dog, my like boy. And he's just like, I'm like, look at him live, dude. He just eats food.
Yeah.
He poops. He sleeps. And then he plays a little bit. And then he goes back to sleep. And then he eats.
And he has no idea what's next.
Yeah. And he's just like chilling. He's
literally,
like,
he has no idea what's next.
He's like, I'm chilling.
Do you think dogs even know that after that piss, that eventually there's going to be another piss one day?
I don't think I would love to know what the dog's thought is. I think that's about this all the time. My theory is that like, depending on the dog, like him in particular, he reminds me of like a friend in high school. You had a guy on your football team named like Bud or something, or like Buddha or something. Just a big guy who just always is smashing into stuff.
Yeah.
So he has like one thought. It's like everything is he's like dare, that, do that. So he's certainly not thinking about the next thing.
Yeah, which is such a great way to live,
isn't it?
Such a great way to live.
I mean, it's so funny. Like humans we build like we're saying we build these incredibly complex systems. And then we just are like, all like, we got to meditate. It's all, we're trying to undo what we did.
It's like a bird that built the cage around itself. Everybody's like, why the fuck did you do that?
Yeah,
and then it's
exactly.
Like, why did you do
I like
that?
that analogy. You're like, yeah, you could have just flown. And
yeah,
it's like,
what
I don't
the
know,
hell
I built
happened
this cage.
here? You're like, yeah, but flying, I'm tired. I could, wind could hit me. And it's like all these ifs, all the fear put us in this box.
Yeah, absolutely. But so like, I just want to, you were saying though that like,
you
don't like teaching the kids like to kind of follow the structures of school.
So obviously, as a person, a functional member of society, I feel that it is my duty to gently guide these kids in the process of learning what life is. But at the same time, I would love, and I'm not, I don't know how to do it. Like I worked in Montessori for a little bit, so I liked that. I like more of a free structure. I feel like
I see.
Like regimenting your life is good, but I just worry, like, I feel like you're indoctrinated into a 9 to 5 right when you're born. Like these babies come into an infant room and then they go all the way up until kindergarten and then they leave for first grade and then they're off into the world.
Yeah.
There's very little room for them, if that makes sense. As much room as we make for them, there is still very little room for them.
Well, I do think that mostly what like school and even religion is teaching people how to participate in society. Like it is about somewhat crushing, crushing's not the right word because I don't think
that's a good way to think about it. I didn't think about it that way.
It's like you're helping people to like learn how to sit still, to like focus on something you don't necessarily want to do. And like all those things are kind of necessary, even if it's boring.
But
you know what I mean?
What I would argue is that I think life eventually teaches you those things without it being forced upon you.
Yeah, I mean, like you ever meet like a real farm kid? like a kid who grew up like around
Probably not.
those kids know everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Because
obviously
they experienced it.
they've seen life, they've seen death, they've killed, they've like understood what it means to be a little hungry if they had a bad crop. Like real farm kids understand life, but they might be really stupid about society. You know what I mean? It's like you put them into like any situation.
You put them into a problem-solving scenario, and they, you know what I mean? They're actually very,
they're very adept at that.
Which is weird because I feel like socially, like there's a game being played all the time. It is kind of like chess, like we were talking about before, where it is people are moves ahead.
Yeah, I certainly don't understand the social games ever.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and not to say that I feel like I'm a friendly person. I get along with a lot of people, but sometimes I'm like, are you guys like playing chess? Yeah, it's like I'm not playing a game.
That's what I also tell, I mean, not to say that I tell myself that, but I think I am a very genuine, like when we first met, I introduced myself, I was just myself. And I don't remember specifically because I'm always very drunk at these mics most of the time.
Yeah, especially by like, I forget they're late. Yeah, it's like 10 p.m. or something.
I feel like I've met you in some blurry memories, but I try to present myself wholeheartedly, and I think some people that's a little off-putting when you're like that. I don't want to say golden retriever, but they might be thinking you're putting something on.
Yeah, but it's like you can tell, like it's like the difference between like someone who's like a salesman and someone who's just being friendly. You know what I mean? Like someone who's a salesman is like, you're like, are you trying to sell me something? But there is something, I swear, like sometimes I'm like literally like it'll happen working with my coworkers in restaurants a lot where I'll realize that they are playing a game with me.
Really?
And then I like will be like, oh, we're playing a game?
Yeah.
And then I start playing chess.
Yeah.
So if you want to play a game with me, now I'm playing a game. And so I don't really know how to do that because when I'm playing a game, I'm going to try and win. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like if you want to play chess with me.
I hear you 100%. The whole vibe is different and your vibe is different and they could probably sense your vibe is different.
Yeah, they
they can't put their finger on it and that makes them very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it immediately makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, Max, something's up with Max here.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I thought we were just being silly and clearly you were trying to get something from me.
I've like cornered people in conversations where like because I'm a yapaholic, dude. There's been multiple times in this pod alone where you've had to get me back on track, but I've cornered people in conversations where later I find out that they might be this guy who runs a mic or something and I just thought it was some guy I was talking to, where they may have this perception that I'm trying to get booked or I'm running material.
You're like I have some thoughts.
Yeah, I'm just like yapping.
You're just talking. You have no intent.
Like early on, this guy, I guess a bigger name in the Philly scene, I like cornered him in this conversation about welding. like for longer than I should, like 10 minutes, 11 minutes or something.
You're like, you ever see a good bead? Like, what do you mean welding?
He was talking about like doing some type of like blue collar work. And I was like, how about welding? I don't know shit about welding.
You're like locked in on it.
Yeah, I was like, have you ever seen a good weld? Like, I don't know shit about welding. Yeah. So I really was just enjoying the conversation about welding, and I realized that I was cornering this guy talking about welding.
Well, but to me, like,
and I let him go, and he left, and.
If you ever wanted to talk about welding, I love that kind of conversation. Yeah. You wanna talk about one thing specifically for like 15 minutes. Let's go. You know what I mean? I want to see like what kind of welds.
But I think
you're talking MIG or TIG.
I think when you are a person in a situation where you have something that you think people want, when you enter a room, you immediately are like you're gauging what the conversation is. It's transactional, as we were talking about before.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, maybe that's the word of the pod, the transactional. We said it at the same time. Cool.
Yeah, put that at the beginning of the pod. Yeah. Transactional.
Transactional. It is weird. That's like it's
just I'm trying to have a conversation when people think you're trying to get one over, you are trying to smooze them or something.
Yeah, because I think that's like you were talking about, like asking for being like,
DMing.
Yeah, and I feel like part of me is really resistant to that kind of thing because one, I don't want to owe anyone anything. Ever, and I also like I don't want people to think that
I
have
even thought about that. Owe anybody anything?
Yeah, and like, I don't mean to give you a new anxiety, but again, it's like the same thing. Like I don't want to have transactional relationships. Yeah. I want to have like genuine friendships and or genuine like acquaintances. Like you don't need to be my best friend, but like if we're doing comedy together, we should at least be able to laugh.
Yeah.
I genuinely think you're cool. Like, because to me, it's like I have a hard time being like, I think everyone who's trying to be funny is kind of dope because what a cool thing to do with your mind.
Yeah. Dude, I think it is really cool, and I think my biggest disappointment starting comedy was that it wasn't just about having fun and being funny, which is very naive. But I was just kind of like it's like if you ever see
When
the
you
movie
realize
Robots.
that it's like serious.
Yeah, if you ever see the movie Robots, he goes out there and he meets Bigwell, and the fucking he's like this inventing robot, and he watches him with his dad, and he's like, "Wow, I'm gonna go meet Bigwell," and he meets him, and he's like this corporate dick.
Yeah. Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah.
And like at the end, he like.
If you watch that as an adult, it actually hits. Like it is a great.
Is
it's
that
all
the-
about following your dreams and like don't let.
Is
you
the
know,
end like a big musical number?
Yes. And then,
That's
and
a
then
fun movie.
characters come flying through. Fucking Robin Williams is in that movie. He
What?
plays the red guy.
Oh yeah.
Singing in the rain. There's a whole singing in the rain segment.
I definitely like watched that recently and was just blown.
Such
His
a good
voice,
movie.
is such good acting.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap! Like even just like as a voice, he's such a force of nature.
Yeah. God, what a guy. That's another guy who's like so amazing. And it's like that I got into this weird form of thought where I was like, what if this is hell? And then because you see all these amazing people die young, and then all these horrible people are old.
I know. Isn't that a weird thing? Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I mean, I think sometimes
It scares
too.
me that this is like limbo or something.
I think it's just that spite it's like mean animals. Like you see it in like animal world too.
Yeah.
Like again, like a farmer kid would know this. They'd be like, we have the meanest horse. It's 45.
Oh yeah.
And like that tends to be the case in animals too.
I was thinking like you ever seen a drug addict who's really old or like old for a drug addict?
I know.
You know
mean.
what's keeping them alive is that yearning for crack or whatever. That
Yeah,
like
you have to yearn.
Yeah.
And so if you're evil and yearning for power, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like you're just constantly, when you're evil, you're like, yes.
yeah,
I need more.
That's true. There's a good point to that. I mean, you look at a guy. I hate to bring him up, but you look at a guy like Donald Trump. I mean, dude. $20 million, $20 billion ago, I would have given up and sat on my couch smoking weed, like playing video games. Like
I know I don't want that hard. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't want to crush people to get my dreams. Like cuz I'm kind of chilling.
I don't want that much. I really don't. I want to be able to have a place and have the things I want and be able to go get a coffee when I want.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah, absolutely. Like I want to be able to buy 4 Mountain Dews.
Like this. I'm sorry to put you out like this. I threw for half. Don't worry. I covered half of the Mountain Dews.
Yeah. I got you. You can have the Dirty Dew. One of them's called Dirty Dew.
Yeah, that's the one that I want. That's the really good one for your body.
yeah, that's what you know is good for you.
One of my sister's boyfriends. I was walking home from CVS with him, and I was drinking a Mountain Dew, and I was like 12. He's like, "That's killing your sperm, man."
And you're like, that's never been a concern of mine.
I was like, "What?" And he was like, "It's killing your sperm," and I was like, "Why does that matter for me?" He's like, "This is your most fertile sperm, man."
Dude. That's always been like whenever people would say that because that was such like a common thing.
Yeah.
Because I always be like, good. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to get anyone pregnant.
Well, good thing. Imagine if you're like, oh, this is my most fertile sperm, and as a kid, you're like, I got to start freezing this stuff.
yeah. Your kid's sperm.
Dude, I'm afraid of like these microplastics and stuff with affecting your kids' like
yeah, I mean
physical, mental well-being.
Every time I look on the internet, it's like someone's like, it started with someone being like, there's a credit card worth of plastic in your brain, and
Now
just
it's a spoon.
Now it's a spoon, and then just recently I saw one that was like, it's a full cup. You know what I mean?
No,
You're like,
it's
get
not
out
a
of here.
full cup.
Like one of these in here. It's just this is what's in my
Your
head.
brain is like this big, dude. It can't be a full cup.
Every
of
time
plastic.
I look, it's bigger.
Dude, that's so funny. We should start judging people based on how much microplastics are in their brain.
Yeah.
Like that's a cup for sure, at least.
That's actually a really great way. That's like a really subtle dig at someone.
That's
you
at
look like
least
you
a
have a
cup.
solo cup in your head.
At least one.
Yeah.
And then somebody will be like, I got 5.
I got a sleeve up in there.
Yeah. But see, I ate a lot of garbage. Like a lot of this stuff is poison, and it's just bad to get down this path. But as a poor person trying to be healthy, what do I got to start a fucking vegetable garden? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that is the solution.
I mean, where? I got
in the middle of your living room.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
a huge plot of dirt. Well, that's how crazy I am. Like, I literally will lose touch, and I have a fucking garden in the middle of my living room.
We'll be like, we haven't
Everybody
seen
will be
Liam for a
worried.
while.
Yeah.
And you just show up and you're just covered in dirt. You got dirt under the fingernails. You're in overalls.
Unfortunately, I'm the friend that makes people worried. Like that's me. I'm the one that's like, let's check in on him real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what comic isn't that?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Which is so fun that we have this community. I just wish, like, I think a lot of us are very chill. I think there's just a few people who, remind me of high school, but, what can you do?
Well, it's also like we're all working at something really hard. And like, even though I'm like, I want it to just be fun and silly. Like, that's
very true as well.
I genuinely want to do something with this.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that gets in the way of me like remembering that. And I think that's what's happening with everyone, right? Like, they're like, I need to do it. And you're like, it'll happen if it happens.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, there's so little we control of this. I can't
100%.
I can't fathom it. So it's like, sometimes I get lost in the sauce of like being angsty about stuff. And I'm like, I'm angsty enough on my own.
You got to be a silly boy.
I need to be a silly boy.
Paul Carson puts it perfectly. He's silly boy Paul on Instagram.
Oh, I know.
He is a silly boy.
He really is.
One of the silliest boys. Love that guy.
Yeah. And again, he's like, no one has a bad thing to say about Paul.
Dude, because he's a very down-to-earth guy, and he'll talk to anybody about anything.
Yeah, he'll talk to you about welding for 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, no, but...
well, Liam, this has been a blast.
Dude, this was honestly incredible.
This has been Maxie Baby's Big Life. This is my buddy, Liam Riley. You're going to see him all over Philly. You're doing Philly's Funniest?
I'm doing Philly's Funniest August 5th. Catch me at Helium Comedy Club.
Yeah.
I'm a late bloomer. And tomorrow, well, not tomorrow. This is going to come out late. But, hey, catch me on Fox 29.
Yeah, maybe I'll be out before, and I'll be able to link it in the description.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah, link it.
That's sick.
We'll see what I do with Mike.
Yeah, well, either way, this has been Maxie Baby's Big Life. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Thanks so much.
Fucking hit it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.